And the Bison ready to boot it away and lift the lid on this season. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The transfer has it his first carry. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the...
Maybe some room here. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping it.
There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Running inside, it's Scott. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That's caught. It's Collins. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Turns it on down the left side. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, North Dakota! And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, North Texas. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Jackson gonna throw it. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
Caught in the backfield, it's White. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Mean Green. This defense making a big play and putting it end zone.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Scott. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Ready. Good. Shift. Ready, go.
Trying play action. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Looking to pass, it's Hayes. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He's got his man, makes the grab, turning it on. He's at the 20. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Picks up the first down. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Pulls it on the option. Could be an alley. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Jackson will throw. Get it out on the screen. Got 9 yards on the play. Leaves him with third and a yard.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Really nice time to go RPO there by the offense. Third and short, you might run the football. You got to fake that, certainly, and it freezes the defense just a split second enough for the QB to spit that thing out to the perimeter to make the catch and get the first down.
The Mean Green move the chains with the passing game. Let's see what they do on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They get to him as he throws. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Hayes. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The run inside. It's Scott. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Might be looking to run. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy. Finding some room. Got enough for the first. To the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Collins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24.
Ready. 129, 129.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Running inside, it's Scott. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's White. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
You'd like to see this offensive line do a better job protecting their quarterback when he's in the pocket when they're in these empty sets. It's going to be a lot of man-on, man-up front, and that time the defense won.
Jackson gonna throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Hurricanes, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. And he's still running it. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. An explosive way to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. on the run. It's Scott. Maybe a crease.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. The play action fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Back to throw, it's Hayes. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fakes to grab. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
It's a completion, not a 1st down, but effective to give the punt team some space. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback's got the first. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go right back to him. There's a crease. Past the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the punishment has been extended. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David. Oh, he's got some space. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the touchdown, North Dakota State. Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the extra point was good. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Jackson will throw. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing...
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Trying to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, North Dakota State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also...
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And tackled there by the defense.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Bulldozes his way through. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now makes the grab in their space. Out of bounds all the way down at the 33-yard line, and they were backed up, but not for long. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Trying to get outside, it's Scott.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the air, it's Hayes. That's caught. It's Scott. Breaks into the open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Run in the red zone. It's Scott. There's some room. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Pulls and fires complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. Want to welcome to college football for this season. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Fires to the big fella. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got a little grass. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. When you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end go from really, really good to elite. And he does a great job breaking the tackle and then starts chewing up yards after the catch. That's exactly what you want from a great tight end.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Snags it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
That's an easy completion to the tight end on a stick route, but that play later they could pump and then hit the tight end going up the seam for a big one.
First and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Looking for the goal line. He gets it in. Touchdown, North Texas. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Scanning the field, it's Hayes. Here's a Heaton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start.